You guys so much for tuning in, especially if you guys are able to catch me on live. I know it is, what's today, a Saturday night, so totally understand if everyone's out and about. I'm like, let me be responsible because I have a lot of stuff I want to do next month and I want the time to do it. But thank you guys again for being here. Now guys, I do apologize. On my birthday on May 19th, I didn't do a bonus. It was a bonus reading for all signs. Now, I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode, and when somebody calls me, it completely cuts off the live. So I had a flight to catch a few hours later, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to get to every sign. But my dad he never calls me in the daytime, but he called me 3 times. And every time I cut off the video, I had to start over. And so he called one last time right before Pisces advice. And that was right before I had to go. I'm like, I was so frustrated. I was cursing and shit. So I'm like, I don't even want to read with this energy. And I had to call my dad and kind of like, yo. But here we are, guys. All right. So let's see what the energy is around you guys. I will be adding some more time to this. So this, you guys will get a bonus. All right. To make up for not getting advice in that. All right. So what are the current energies around the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? But I hope you guys are well. Okay. We have the Lover's card, the 7 of Cups. Okay. Eight of Swords in the reverse. That's a lot of cards. I'm not even going to pick it up. Okay. So we got the Sun card in the reverse. The Princess of Discs in the reverse, which is a Page of Pentacles reversed. And then we have an 8 of Wands and the Chariot reversed. Okay. So off bat, guys, your energy, we have the 6 of Cups in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse. There might be something that you or someone around you feels that you now need to protect yourself from. Okay. I think that there's a situation that's kind of like out of control at this point where someone is seeing through an illusion. Okay. There is something that you or possibly someone around you really tried getting off the ground, but it's just like you couldn't find a way to do this. Okay. We have take action. Success. Meditation brings answers. Okay. At the bottom here, big happy changes. So even if you have to move away from something, you're seeing something from what it is, it's kind of out of your control, you have to push it away. It's for a better reason. It's for a bigger purpose. So there's definitely, a bigger picture when it comes to this. Okay. Now, guys, I do have a deck that I am going to use at the end of all of this. I actually just got it in the mail today. All right. It's called More Back, Way Back, Go Back, Fall Back. So there's, I don't know if any of you follow the Cancerian channel here on YouTube, but she sent me this. Thank you so much, sweetie. I appreciate that. And I've used them for a few personal readings, and it was super on point. So we'll use that later. Okay. All right, my loves. So let's get into past, present, and future mode. What is going on for the sign of Pisces, past, present, and future? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you so much, Jessica, for the $9.99. I appreciate it. Does that say $9.99? Yes. My eyes are like so dry right now, guys. I have to switch out my contacts. Okay, let me just leave this here. I'll show you guys the cards as we go. Oops, sorry guys, I forgot to put in my charger. Let me grab my charger so this doesn't die while I'm doing the reading. I'm sorry guys. Sorry to be so ghetto. Alright, let's not die, let's not die. Alright, here we go guys. Sorry about that. Alright. I'm not accustomed to doing productive shit on Saturday night, guys, so bear with me. Okay. Alright. Just tilt this down a bit. And it's like so cold in here. So tell me how the other day, guys, like I am not a bug person at all. I can't do bugs. If it has more than like 4 legs, I can only do cats and dogs. That's pretty much it. Anything else that's a bug, I can't do it. It's not part of my lifestyle. So I've lived in this place for about 7 months now. And I have never really seen bugs. And if I do, it's because the window was wide open, so whatever. So the other day, I turned off all the ACs, and I left out a piece of food. And I guess ants found it because I left for like maybe an hour. I come back, and all you just see, there's so many ants that it's just black. So I was like, holy fucking fuck, no, I'm not prepared for this. So I cleaned the shit out of everything. Like, I cleaned the whole house, even though it didn't even need to be cleaned. And now I keep this house at about like 60 degrees because ants don't like the cold. So I'd rather have a really high utility bill than to ever see one of those motherfuckers ever again in this house. So here I am. That's like the only reason I consider marriage at this point. Like, I need someone to kill bugs for me, you know? Same. Like, I just need someone to kill bugs for me. That is the best part about having somebody. They kill bugs for you. All right, 2 more cards. I'll stop talking my shit. Here we go. All right, Pisces. So the energy that we have here is the Devil card in the reverse, all right? So you guys are really moving out of something that was toxic for you, all right? And I think that there's a lot of things you're working on, but I think that I wouldn't marry somebody who's scared of bugs like that. That they have to be cool with killing bugs, or at least bringing them outside. But anyways, so there's something here that you guys are really honing into. I think that a lot of you are keeping it to yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I have a Pisces moon, so I'm totally in alignment with that. All right, so let's start with your past here. We have the 6 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, the 8 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so we're going to clarify this to see, what it specifically means. But right now, I see one of 2 things. All right, either something was successful, but then there's something that your mind was stuck on. And it's like you could have been in some sort of hiatus, not moving forward for a particular reason. Okay, for others, it could have been that you found great success in something, but it's like there's something you removed yourself from, maybe someone you stopped talking to, although you may have still thought about it. All right. Why is the 6 of Wands here for the past? We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. And you have the 2 of Swords. So you find success with something, but you're between a rock and a hard place because success in this factor of life, or in this area of life, means that you have to probably turn away from something that you've been involved in for a while. Maybe it's a relationship you were in for a while. Maybe it's a living situation you were in for a while. Maybe it could be something as simple as going against what your parents want and then just realizing one day you're an adult who makes their own decisions. Something like that. But it's like you knew you had something that you wanted, okay? It's there, but you're also questioning it. Like, is this too good to be true? Okay, am I making the right choice? But you're getting something that's a huge blessing for you, and it makes you feel on top of the world. Okay, but maybe it's like you feel like you're doing someone wrong, or you're going against something that you already had established. And that doesn't feel good. Because Pisces, you guys have, this is both a blessing and a curse, and sometimes it's exhausting. People don't realize how exhausting it is to have Pisces placements in your chart sometimes, because it's like not only do you naturally feel everything, you guys are born empaths. You feel everything. So just like this is the same thing with Tauruses, but to see someone uncomfortable because of you, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see it. It's just like, yo, like we have such big hearts that it's just like, it kills us to know that someone is suffering because of us. Unless they really, really, really deserved it. Like if you get to a point where a Pisces looks at you and they're like, you know what, fuck you. They spit on you and they can walk away. You probably really, really pushed them. Okay? Because most evolved Pisces, they don't want to go into the world creating chaos. Okay? And one thing you guys have to realize is that I think what your biggest fear is going to be is not necessarily hurting a person, but karma. That's why I do my best not to intentionally hurt people. Because I'm not afraid of them. I'm afraid of the karma. And I don't have time for bad things to happen to me. Like, I want all the good shit in this world. So if I go outside being an asshole to everybody, that shit's going to catch up with me. Okay? But again, an evolved Pisces will want to kind of cater to the energies in the room. An unevolved Pisces can be a very, very demonic type of person. Not even going to lie to y'all. But you guys know this. You guys know Pisces that are incredible. And you know Pisces that you just want to punch in the mouth. Right? So for this next card here, the Four of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune. See, guys, that's exactly what it is, my loves. That, like, this thing you kind of have to, like, I don't even want to start. There's just something that's so exciting and so good in your life, and it's just like, you just want to go towards it, okay? And what's most fucked up about all of this is that you don't have genuine regard for whatever you have to leave behind anyways. So like, let's say it's someone who had a crush on you or something, and you're going in another direction. You're choosing someone else. It's just like, fuck, I don't want them to feel bad, but I'm not even feeling them. Okay, it's that sort of energy. It's like, it could be going to a new job. I fucking hated my old job, but now I feel bad that I'm giving stress. You weren't even interested in what you were leaving behind anymore. But again, that empath part of you doesn't want to destroy the world. You don't want people to be unhappy due to you. Okay? So lastly, for the past, we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and Six of Swords in the reverse. So this is just mind-boggling to me, guys, because on one end, you are beyond fed up with that situation. But on the other end, it's so hard to let it go. This could be toxic. For some of you, this could be a toxic trait, whether it's you or somebody else. Because how the hell are you so sick and tired of something, but then you have a hard time letting it go? Okay? For some people, maybe you were keeping something around for comfort. Maybe you were keeping like a plan B around. Okay? For others, maybe you weren't, maybe it wasn't hard to let go because of you. Maybe it was hard to let go of because maybe someone didn't want to be let go of. Okay, if this was another person, maybe they're still calling you saying, no, Pisces, I love you, I want to be with you. Like, come on, Pisces, let's go. So for some, it could have literally just been hard to let it go. For others, it could have been something you really felt. But that's kind of like there's definitely a duality here. Like, which one is it? Do you want it or do you not? But for the most part, you're just over it. Okay? So you're here, you're trying to dodge a bullet of bringing too much unhappiness. Okay? So you're trying to be patient. You know you want to go. You know you have something else that you really want to be there for. But you're really trying to be very considerate about your exit. Okay? That's really what I'm getting. You're trying to be very considerate. Now, in the present moment, Pisces, we have the Emperor, the Seven of Wands, and the Page of Swords reversed. Okay? So, it's bigger than you just leaving something behind. It's like you're sitting there and you're looking at the mirror and it's just like, look, that's just not who I am as a person anymore. So again, it's not just, again, leaving something behind, saying I liked cherry ice cream last week, I'm gonna stick to chocolate ice cream this week. No, it's just, you know, you're not about that cherry life. I love cherry ice cream. Like, if it's an Italian ice, I eat that shit all. I'm like addicted. You would think I'm pregnant. But something just wasn't authentically you anymore. And you see that for what it is. And you don't want to play a role that isn't yours anymore. Okay? You want to be living a more authentic life. We have the Knight of Swords, and this is over the Emperor reversed. Okay? And we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. All right? So now you guys are doing what needs to be done. You're cutting out what needs to be cut out. For some, there could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini around this. But there's something where it's like you were cheating yourself, or maybe literally cheating someone else by staying in part of something. So you just know you're more balanced without it. So even if you're emotionally invested in anything at this point, I think that you're putting your emotions on the back burner and you're putting your logic at the forefront of this issue. Okay? So your center card, guys, and this is going to be like your central energy, what all these energies tie into. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So you just don't want to fight. You don't want to have to prove yourself. You don't want to have to explain yourself. You're just done. Like, it's beyond explanation mode. It's no, I got to walk away mode. Okay, so you're just fully done with something. Why is the Seven of Wands reversed here? We have the Magician in the reverse. So you're not manifesting this anymore, and you're accepting that. You're accepting that this isn't a path for you anymore, okay? And you're going to protect yourself from ever being in that again, whatever that was for you, because it just felt too conflicting. It could have been something that brought on a lot of anger or resentment. Maybe jealousy was involved, but you don't want no part in this, okay? Lastly, for the present moment, we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. Why is this here? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Star card. You adamantly cut something off so that you can truly go towards what you want, because what you want has been there the whole time. Okay? But again, the empath in you that wants the world to be happy and not to suffer at your expense is burdened by who or what you need to turn your back who or what you need to turn your back on. Okay? Like, you guys have a sense of guilt for being happy and doing what makes you happy. And that makes me want to cry. Because that's me too sometimes. You know? That's sad sometimes. You guys have to do what makes you happy. I'm going to try not to get emotional, but the best way I can say it, especially if this is like a person you're leaving behind or a job that you leave behind, it's so easy for a person to demonize you and be like, yo, look at this Pisces, they're a piece of shit. You know, they broke my heart, okay? Or whatever it is. You did the situation a favor, okay? I have an ex that to this day I'm Cruella de Vil because I just refused to be around them because they wouldn't stop trying to be with me. And I'm just like, no, I finally cut you off because I do love you. I have love for you. And I love you enough to let you find someone who's actually going to be in love with you back. I'm not an asshole for that. I moved out of the way so you can find something that serves you. I think that's the most selfless thing a person can do. So it may look like, you know, you're causing pain, but no. You're putting this person one step closer, putting the situation one step closer to actually being happy, because it just doesn't seem like you were interested at this point with whatever this is. All right, so don't beat yourself up. Now, going into the future, we have the Strength card, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Swords in the reverse. So for some of you, maybe it's like a tiring thing to be so cold towards something. Maybe you don't want to be so cold towards something, but that's the only way. Okay? Or it could be that there's something that happens that you guys find depleting, so you really protect yourself from it. So let's see what this is trying to say. Why is this Strength card here? Ooh. All right, we have the Seven of Swords and we have the Hermit card. Okay? I think that for a lot of you, maybe you're secretly still bothered by what you had to remove yourself from. For others, there can just be a situation all within itself that you're going through alone and you're not telling people. And it's depleting you. There's an action that's not being made, and I think that within itself depletes you. Or maybe you're just, looking at a situation that did deplete you, okay? Why is this Queen of Swords reversed? King of Cups, okay? The Devil card in the reverse. So, for a lot of you, I feel like the way you came out of something, like you kind of had no choice but to. And like, I totally get it, because there's people to this day, I would love to check in on them. But it's like, if I check in on them, I'll never hear the end of it, and they're going to be on my ass all over again. So it's like, fuck, I want to ask you how you're doing, but I finally freed myself of that. So I'm not going to do it. It makes no sense. So I think that that's what it is. It's like, damn, like I wish I could still be cool with this past situation. Or I wish it didn't have to, I didn't have to be so cold. But if you guys are going to be cold, it's because you don't have another choice. Okay? It's because that's the only way. Okay? There's some people that no matter what it is, they'll just never get closure. They just want you. So at that point, what do? You got to just walk away. And you have to accept that they're just not going to get closure unless they have you. And this is something where you can't be had anymore. Okay? So Three of Swords in the reverse, what is this about? But you're feeling stable. You're feeling, on top of the world. We have the Sun card. Okay, that's a lot of cards. Let's get one more here. And we have the Empress, all right? So there's a lot of healing that comes into your life. If you're in a place where it's like, Lisette, but my heart's not broken, I'm not stressing about anything. Now I'm talking about deeper healing, like childhood trauma shit that we think we're over, but we're really not, okay? We're really not. The way that we love and who we are is so deeply embedded in us that we don't realize that the catalyst of a character trait that we have could be because of something that we witnessed when we were 3. Like, it's that deep. So there's a strong sense of healing that comes in. And there's a strong blessing with this new beginning, Pisces. Whatever this is for you guys, you could be in an igloo and you'll feel warm. Like, that's just how intensely good it is for you. Okay? And there's something that you could have been upset that you had to kind of like dodge. But you dodge a bullet here. Okay? But there's a lot of passion here. There's just something that your soul didn't want any part of anymore. Okay? Alright, guys. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards. Let's get into an advice portion now. And let's see how you should go about this. But overall, you guys are going towards something much, much better. Okay? Alright, now if this is resonating with you guys so far, I will leave links in the description below to donate. Thank you so much if you guys choose to do so. And if you guys need my social medias, I do post daily energies every day on Instagram. So my Instagrams are below, as well as my website if you guys need anything from me personally, okay? Alright, so before I pull some cards here, I'm going to use this deck. So this is super, super beautiful. I really like it. Like I said, it was gifted to me by the Cancerian channel. Alright, so if you guys want to check it out, it's there. Okay? These cards are really, really pretty. All right. Something new is on its way to you. Loosen your grip to release and receive. That's what we've been talking about this whole time. Okay? Be where you are. Every situation has its gift. To move forward, we must first honor where we are. For now, where you are is where you need to be. Give freely. Support others. Give expecting nothing in return. Okay? Last one. Surrender what you can't control is teaching you how to let go. Okay? So you guys just have to take this new thing on, and I think this new thing that you guys are going towards, it's not like, I don't even think a lot of you intended for it. It's just, you know, we come across certain things that make us happy, and we don't always know the future. So when something comes in, we have to act accordingly. Something's making you happy, and it's making you change your life and let things go that has ran its course. Spirit, what is the advice for Pisces? Queen of Swords reversed. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Just get at least two more cards here. Okay. Nine of Wands. Four of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. For some of you, this might have to do with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. For others, maybe this has to do with money, finances, okay? But what you let go of, guys, it was very, very burdening. It's something that just didn't help your life. Like, it didn't attribute to the flow in your life, okay? It was just a lot of shit you had to protect yourself from. With the Hierophant in the reverse next to the Three of Pentacles in the reverse that we have here at the bottom of the deck, what you guys are no longer working on is something that would have derailed you from becoming the person you're meant to be. Okay, so how big is that? You would have missed out on your life purpose because of it. So if any of you do have any guilt, or if there's anything that's been, for whatever reason, making you hesitate going into this new thing, like, let that be something of the past, because you would have lost yourself completely. All right? And for some of you where this has to do with love, you're going to find very intense love. Okay? And most likely it'll be with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone who has that in their charts. Okay? But again, it could also be something in finances. But I see something new coming in. This is either going to be some sort of relationship you get into, maybe something you go back to in your life. If you guys were in a place that financially shit was tough, you do get yourself out of that. Okay? So that's very powerful. Let's get one more card here. Okay. Listen to your intuition. Recovery. A year from now, a peaceful resolution. Okay? So again, if someone's mad, if someone's kicking, screaming, crying, or if you feel weird about the transition that you're going to make, a year from now, things are completely cool. But right now, you guys have something in front of you that really, really makes you happy, and you owe it to yourself to take that on. Okay? Because I guarantee you, like, I think the biggest problem being a Pisces or an empath is that we naturally expect people to reciprocate how we are. And guys, that's very hard to find. I'm going to be honest. This is a very cold world. And even though we're in the age of Aquarius now, which is supposed to be the humanitarian phase, It's just there's a lot of bullshit, and the truth is, the heart that you guys have as being a Pisces is not a heart that's always going to be matched. So that's going to be something that it's tough. You guys, I'm telling you shit you already know. You guys have taken a lot of blows in life, okay? And it's because your energy couldn't be matched. People they couldn't, come at you with the energy that you deserved, all right? So I know, again, making this transition may be difficult, but Pisces, I'm going to tell you the truth, my loves. And this is a hard pill to swallow. Whether this is a person, a boss, whatever this is, if it found the opportunity that you found, it wouldn't look back. I'm sorry, I have to say it, okay? I always think to myself, shit, I met the love of, this is just an example, I met the love of my life, and I feel bad for leaving this person behind that I've been dating the last month or two. If it was vice versa, that person that you would be dating would never ever call you again. All right? So we have to stop acting in a way and just wanting to nurture and coddle the world when the world wouldn't do that for us. Okay? People, it's just like with me. When I'm not on social media or I need to take a step back, I have people cursing me out in my emails. I have people upset. I have people like, you know what, I unfollowed you because, you haven't been posting in 2 weeks. I'm not loved unless I'm doing. And that's just how the world is. People love you for what you're able to do for them. They don't give a fuck when you're going through something. And that's why it's hard to be an empath. It's hard to be a Pisces because it's like you just want to tell the world, yo, just give me a fucking minute to recover. And the world, they don't give a fuck. They only give a fuck about what you're producing. They don't give a fuck about your suffering. They don't give a fuck about anything like that. You might find that here and there in a person or two, but for the most part, people don't give a fuck. Okay? Either you're doing something for them or they want you to shut up. And that's how it is. And that can get exhausting being somebody that is a natural giver. That's why we need to take steps back. That's why I don't apologize to people anymore when I go ghost for, 2-3 weeks or a month. I was in Dominican Republic, guys. That's why I haven't been on lately. I just came back from Dominican Republic, and I haven't been to my country in 13 years. And it made me want to cry because it was just the most beautiful, humbling experience I've had in my adulthood so far. And the second I got off the plane and you smell that burnt wood and, it's just everything about DR. I went to my emails and I went to my phone and I shut off all notifications. I was like, yo, a client can hit me up this week and they can curse me the fuck out and I don't care. And it was the first time since I started this channel that I was really able to unwind, where I was in a place where the people are so beautiful, where I wore makeup on the second day and they're like, listen, what are you doing? You're so gorgeous. You're doing the most. Where are you going? Is there a gala? Is there a prom that you're going to? Like, where are you going? You're beautiful. Come outside, enjoy the sun. Do not spend 2 hours in your house again doing makeup. Come out and experience life. And that's exactly what I did, and I will not take it back for the world. So if people truly love me, they're going to want me to have that experience. And for those that hit me up upset, that's just another day in the life of being an empath, being a Pisces, that's just what you're going to have to deal with. So you guys have to take time for yourself, and you got to stop feeling guilty, because people who love you and support you, they're going to be there for you even if you have to tune out for a week. All right? I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys need a personal reading or anything from me, my website is below, and there has been this guy, his name is Samuel something from like Nigeria, that he's been trying to scam people, acting like he's me. So guys, I would never ever use WhatsApp. My website in my description is the only way to purchase a reading. So if you sent it to somebody in another part of the world, I am sorry, I can't do anything about it, and I hope you can find a way to get it back. All right? I love you guys so much. I'm here for whatever you guys need. Take care.